Local, late breaking. This is Channel 2 Action News. Coverage you can count on.
Good evening, I'm Lanitta Collier.
I'm Erin Valley. The body of a Gwinnett County woman was found in the basement of her home.
Channel 2 intern Jordan Ferguson is in Sewanee, where there is still an active scene.
This Gwinnett County police car right here is guarding this home as it could be a potential crime scene. We are still waiting on the results of the autopsy, but the police has classified this as a suspicious death.
Smelled like sour milk, and we didn't put two and two together, of course, because we had no idea what happened.
That's what Michael Breland had to say about the last few days before his former tenant's body was found. It happened Monday afternoon when Breland's wife went to Dorothy Ann Deanna's room to talk with her. She knocked and didn't get a response. Breland's wife went next door to next-door neighbor Joshua Belcher for help. They ran into the basement and found her covered with a sheet and pillow.
To pick the pillow up, so I picked the pillow up like this, pulled this back, and it was over her face, smushed over her face.
Gwinnett County police still aren't sure the cause of death. This comes as a shock to family and friends as they describe Deanna as quiet, shy, and fun-loving.
It's real shocking. It's real shocking. We're stunned. She was a great woman, great tenant.
Autopsy results will be released later today. Reporting in Gwinnett County, Jordan Ferguson, Channel 2 Action News.
Police tell us criminals seemed determined to steal an ATM, but walked away empty-handed. We shot this video today of the damaged CVS store on Bolton Road in northwest Atlanta. Police say thieves drove the van into the front of the store. They reached the ATM, but couldn't get to the money. People nearby say crimes like this bring down the community.
You know, it's to ruin the community, you know, put people on the edge. And you got to be aware of all your surroundings. You know.
Police towed away the van as evidence. They do not believe it was stolen. Police are investigating after an Alpharetta FedEx employee found marijuana in a package. Investigators say an employee at the Morrison Parkway location made the discovery. Police say the package was on its way from Canton to California. They found nearly half a pound of marijuana in the package.
Neighbors can learn more about a proposed new city in Henry County during a community forum tomorrow. Voters will decide whether to create this new city of Eagles Landing in November. If approved, the city will take parts of Stockbridge. Supporters of the cityhood of Fort Eagles Landing will hold a community forum at the Clark Meadows Clubhouse tomorrow at 7 p.m. A Forsyth County man says he was surprised to come home from vacation to find 6 people and their pets living in his rental home.
I said, great time of day, what's going on? I said, ma'am, I don't rent houses this little to 6 people, and I don't rent them with pets of any kind.
Police say the family answered a phony Craigslist ad posted by an out-of-state con man. The couple went to court to evict the squatters. They told us when they came back to the house a couple of days later, they were gone.
Georgia's new hands-free law is now in full effect. Channel 2 intern Caroline Elliott rode along with a Gwinnett County officer to see how drivers are adjusting.
Texting behind the wheel.
No, you cannot.
Something you see every day on your morning commute. But as of today,
314 at 1038.
It's a violation of the Hands-Free Georgia Act.
The reason why I stopped you for today was because you were in violation of the hands-free law. As you were coming up just north of Pleasantdale Road, I noticed you had your phone in your hand.
The law prohibits drivers from physically holding cell phones, computers, and other wireless devices. Officer Crosscut admits the law can get a little tricky.
Saying it's important for folks to actually read the law themselves and be familiar with it because there is some detail to it.
While I'm parked, I'm going to demonstrate a couple of ways you can not use your cell phone under Georgia's new hands-free law. Well, of course, you can't have it in your hand and you can't have it in your lap either. Officers tell me the best thing that you can do is to set it on a mount like this.
So the overall goal is just to keep people safe, reduce distraction, keep people more attentive to the road, and reduce injuries and fatalities that occur as a result.
The law does exempt the use of earpieces and smartwatches. You can even use GPS navigation if your phone is secure on a mount. But if you are pulled over, your first offense could cost you $50 and 1 point on your license. So far, Georgia officers have handed out 179 tickets and over 700 warnings.
Okay. On a normal day prior to today, I would have seen a lot more people on their phone. Just the difference between enacting the law has definitely changed the behavior of people out there on the roads.
Caroline Elliott, Channel 2 Action News.
We are learning that Super Bowl 53 could have an economic impact on Metro Atlanta for several months after the game. The Super Bowl will be at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium February 3rd. The Metro Atlanta Chamber says if the city does a good job, people will want to come back. Local economists say the Super Bowl could bring in at least $185 million. In the past hour, police told us a gunman inside a car shot and killed a man who was walking in downtown Atlanta. News chopper flew over the crime scene at Pine and Cortlandt Streets this afternoon. We first brought you this as breaking news on Channel 2 Action News at 4. Officers say someone in a red Mercedes-Benz spotted the victim, then made a U-turn. They say the gunman fired at the victim who was running away. The victim died at the hospital.
Police in South Fulton County need your help tracking down a suspect who shot and killed a man during an argument. Investigators are looking for Demetrius Spratlin. They say Spratlin shot and killed Marcellus Vaughn during an argument that turned physical. It happened last night at the Shannon Chase Apartments in Union City. If you know where to find Spratlin, call police. Tomorrow, people can learn more about the new proposed city in Henry County from supporters of the move. Backers of the new city of Eagles Landing are holding a forum for potential future residents. They say the meeting will help neighbors make an informed decision. Voters will decide whether to create this new city in November. Tomorrow's meeting starts at 7 p.m. at Clark Meadows Clubhouse.
The systems designed to keep your family safe are now becoming a target for crooks to take advantage of you. A new survey shows home security system salesmen are tricking customers into switching their services. Some companies are also accused of keeping customers from seeing the agreements they sign. Georgia's Attorney General took action against one company. That's in our next half hour.
And a very good evening. A flash flood warning has been issued for Polk County. Now, Cedartown has already received up to 5 inches of rainfall just in the last couple of hours. So if you come to any low-lying areas, rivers, streams, anywhere that might have the potential to flood, you want to turn around and not drown. Now, we're also having widespread rainfall all across North Georgia. Now, this is through Thursday. We're looking at 2 to 4 inches in some areas, and then even 4 to 6 inches of rainfall in addition to the rainfall that we've already had thus far. Now, that was the first wave of the rain that we're going to have, but as we go into tomorrow, we're looking at even more rainfall and some more storm threats. We're looking at damaging winds of 60 miles per hour or more, enough to down trees, power lines, and even cause power outages. We're also looking at large hail up to a quarter size, and we cannot rule out the risk for tornadoes. Now, as I give you your 5-day forecast, we are seeing rain in the forecast through the weekend with the greatest risk tomorrow. But we will keep you updated at our Channel 2 Action News Night Beat at 11.
A local woman sat in the driveway when someone started shooting paintballs. New this hour, the victim's family warns the prank could lead to someone firing gunshots.
Plus, an all-out war against mosquitoes. As kids head back to school, there's concern they could get bit. We have a look at one county's plans to keep everyone safe.